going on YouTube? J Flush Tanks. Checking out the fluval flora 7.9 gallon nano tank. I just wanted to kind of go over some of the things that I love about a nano tank. One, placement of where you put the tank is not really a big, it's not going to be a big problem. I mean, you can go out, buy this today, come home, set it up, and your wife ain't going to come home and divorce you over it, you know. Now, you come home and you throw that up like I did, she might get slightly pissed off. But with the nano tank, you can go home and you can kind of hide it. You know, you could, even if you wanted to, throw it underneath the stand. But nano tanks, they cost a lot less than setting up a, you know, like the 75 gallon downstairs. There's a lot less cost-wise to setting that up than, or setting this up compared to that. Lighting, substrate, filtration, stocking, you know, even, you know, stocking of plants, livestock of fish. I mean, there's 3 bundle plants in here. 3 bundles. There's a bundle of golden lodelia, 2 bundles of repens, and some crypts, piece of manzanita wood, some moss tied to it. Downstairs, there's, you know, 500 individual pieces of dwarf sage, multiple bundles of stem plants, jungle val, 35 pounds of manzanita wood, rock, 100 pounds of substrate. Lighting costs more, you know, all that stuff goes into it. Stocking a fish downstairs costs a lot more than putting 6 neons in this tank. So that all goes into it, guys. You know, a lot of people will kind of go away from smaller tanks just because they think the water parameters are going to get screwed up quickly, which they can. In the beginning of setting up a nano tank, my best recommendation would be, you know, stay on top of what you're doing a little bit more than you would have to on a bigger tank. You got a 100 gallon tank, you can get away with a lot in the beginning. Now, as the tank established, this tank is the easiest maintenance tank I own. I've done 1 water change in 6 months, and honestly, I wish I wouldn't have done it, because after I did the water change, I screwed with it. The only reason I did it is because I was bored too. I was doing just top-offs for months and months and months. And the only reason I did it is because I was bored and it looked a little bit tanniny from the driftwood, and this actually has dirt substrate, so I wanted to kind of eliminate that a little bit. But doing that water change messed with the water parameters in the tank, and this crypt right here was huge, and it's all melted back. It'll come back, but I really wish I wouldn't have messed with the water and changed it. So don't let people fool you into thinking, you know, a year later that you're still going to have to stay on top of everything a little bit more. I mean, it's cake. This tank's nothing. It's easy to do the water change, easy to clean that Aqua Clear 30, and easy to refill. It's in my kitchen, guys. It's simple. It's right next to the sink. So, super easy maintenance. Get yourself a nano tank. You know, stocking of fish, there's going to be a little... I don't even want to say there's less fish that you can put in a tank. There is, but there's so many nano fish and shrimp out there that you could put in a small tank like this that I don't think you're going to have a hard time finding a stocking to put in a tank like this. So if you're a beginner and you want a nano tank, don't let people discourage you from buying a small tank. If that's what you want, go get it. Just, you know, do a little bit of research. You know, check out everybody else's tanks on YouTube, ask questions, set the nano tank up, and be good with it. You don't have to have a 100-gallon aquarium when you're a beginner. No one does that. Okay, nobody does that. So if you want a small tank, you know, that's super nice. I recommend the fluval flora. I mean, they're $100. The ebbies, I think, are $100. The fluval flora that comes with the CO2 is like $109, $109, something like that. I would get the ebby over the fluval flora because the CO2 that comes with this tank is garbage. The diffuser is like the size of a softball. So, or, you know, Mr. Aqua makes really good aquariums as well that are pretty reasonable if you wanted to just kind of build it from the ground up. Anyways, nano tanks, guys, get one. I definitely love mine. Even though it's a jungle, I'm too scared to do a rescape in the tank. The neons are too old to be in there digging up dirt substrate and every other thing. So that's my nano tank. That's kind of my 2 cents. If you want one, get one. Don't let people detract you from buying one. If that's what you want, get one. You don't have to worry about it as much as people like to think or like to say you have to. But anyways, go to firedupaquatics.net. Get yourself a jungle like this as well. And I will see you guys later. JFlesh Tanks on Instagram, jflesh1980 at gmail.com if you want to email me a question. Other than that, Mr. Mom, JFlesh, fightaquatics.net, Nano Tanks, they rock. Later.